Hello adventurers! Welcome to the final episode of Exploring the Nighthold. In this video, we'll take a look at all the remaining cards for the Tales from the Broken Isles mini-set, the Nighthold. I'm once more joined by Sir Finley Mergleton. Finley, we're starting!
Oh, tea time's over!
Let's just jump right into it. We last saw the Paladin minion, Time-Lost Crusader. So now let's take a look at some dual class cards between Paladin and Warrior, starting off with the weapon, Bronze Mallet. Found within the Nighthold Treasure Vault, this 3-mana 3/2 weapon has both a death rattle and extreme effect that gives a random minion in your hand +2/+2. Those that watched the videos for Tales from the Broken Isles might remember the Valkyria Battle Maiden archetype for both Paladin and Warrior. This miniset also introduces another card for this archetype. Introducing the Visiting Valkyria. Visiting Valkyria is a 4-mana 5/5 undead with taunt and will count as a Valkyria Battle Maiden in any instance where that matters. Now for a pure warrior card, and it's a Time Lost card. Time Lost Smith is a 3-mana 3/4 minion that allows you to discover a 3-cost weapon from the past or the present, meaning both standard weapons and weapons that have been rotated out. Aside from Paladin, Warrior also share 2 cards with Priest. So what do you think when you think Warrior and Priest? Do you think a warrior that wields the light? You probably do, but that's not what I'm going for here. I'm thinking a literal warrior priest, like a monk. So the dual class cards for Warrior and Priest are both very monk inspired, at least aesthetically. First we got Dawn Lily Swipe. This 2-mana spell will deal 2 damage to all damaged minions and then restore your minions to full health. Next we got Good Samaritan. This 4-mana 4/5 taunt minion has lifesteal while damaged. Next up we got Mana Flush Noble for Priest. This 7-mana 7/7 has both extreme lowest and highest. When you trigger its extreme lowest, it will restore 20 health to your hero. But if you trigger its extreme highest, it will only restore 8 health to your hero. Like I said in a previous video, cards with both extreme lowest and highest will trigger both of their effects if they're the only card in your hand. But because of the word instead, Mana Flush Noble would only restore 8 health as the only card in your hand. Next up we got... Actually, just one sec. Finley, come on! You gotta participate! What are you even doing?
Spot of tea!
God damn it, Finley, we got work to do! You're useless!
Rude!
Yeah, well, it's the truth, so...
Apologize.
I'm not gonna apologize, cause I'm not sorry. Finley, no, Finley, wait!
I said good day!
You didn't, though. Ugh. Oh well, let's just get right back on track. Next up, we got a legendary neutral card. Presenting Tichondrius.
Witness your end.
Tichondrius is a 6-mana 6/3 demon with Rush. Upon death, he will split into 3 2/1 bats, and at the start of your turn, if any amount of bats survived, they will be destroyed and Tichondrius will be resummoned. Next up, we got the neutral minion, Nighthold Diviner. Nighthold Diviner is a 5-mana 5/6 minion with both extreme lowest and extreme highest. When you trigger its extreme lowest, you'll draw 2 cards that cost less than Nighthold Diviner, and when you trigger its extreme highest, you'll draw 1 card that costs more. Unlike the card from before, this minion will trigger both of its extreme effects as the only card in your hand. Or when you play this next card. Wily Sycophant is a 3-mana 2/5 minion. While on the battlefield, it will cause all of your extreme cards to also trigger their extreme effects, even if they aren't the highest or lowest cost card in your hand. Now for a neutral Time Lost card. Time Lost Pinata is a 3-mana 4/3 mech with a death rattle that gives you a random legendary minion from either the past or the present. We've made it to the end of our journey. There's only one more card left, the ruler of the Nighthold herself, Grand Magistrix Elisande.
The threads of time answer to me.
Grand Magistrix Elisande is a 6-mana 6/7 minion with Rush. Additionally, she will have another keyword from the past that switches each turn. The keywords are Colossal +2. With this keyword, Elisande will summon 2 1/2 Elisande's elementals. Anytime that Elisande attacks a minion, the elementals will cast a mage spell that costs 3 or less on the minion first. Another keyword she can have is Spell Burst, Return the spell to your hand. It costs 0. She can also have Overkill. Get 2 random spells from the past and reduce their costs by 3. She might even get Honorable Kill. Remove all enemy minions from the timeline. This is basically just a fancy way of saying remove all enemy minions from the game. This might be Elisand's most powerful version, but remember the keyword switches each turn and you might never get this version while also having a target for the Honorable Kill. Elisand's final keyword she can have is Frenzy. Send all other minions 2 turns into the future. As you can see, Elisand has some powerful variants, but you're never guaranteed to get the one you need on the turn you need it. Well, that's been all for Exploring the Nighthold. I hope you enjoyed this. Consider subscribing for more content like this in the future and check out the cinematic trailer if you haven't. I'll leave a link to it in the description. See you next time. This has been the Tales from the Broken Isles mini-set, The Nighthold.